Hi, I am Martijn and welcome to Portugal. This is Lisbon,
the Portuguese capital. In this travel guide you see the best things to do and see. From a beautiful monastery and castle, to ancient neighborhoods full with history and music, the best viewpoints and nearby beaches, to everything in between.
Lisbon International Airport is located 7 kilometers outside the city center. And to travel to the city you can use a taxi. The journey takes about 15 minutes and costs between 15 and 20 euros. There's the metro red line to the downtown area for only 2 euros. And of course the Aerobus with stops at major landmarks and hotels. Let's kick off our Lisbon journey with a breathtaking monument from Portugal's golden age, the Jerónimos Monastery.
Built in 1501, this UNESCO World Heritage Site was funded by the profits of the spice trade and discoveries of explorers like Vasco da Gama. The monks of the Order of Saint Jerome once prayed here for the safety of the sailors embarking on journeys to unknown worlds. The building is a masterpiece of menu-line architecture, a uniquely Portuguese style that blends Gothic, Moorish and maritime motifs. Inside lies the tomb of Vasco da Gama, the man who linked Europe to India by sea, forever changing global trade.
Close to the monastery, standing guard over the Tagus River, is the Belém Tower. Built between 1515 and 1521, this was the first and last sight sailors would see before long trips across the Atlantic. Over the centuries it served also as a prison and a customs house. And keep in mind that the building is being restored right now and will be reopened in 2026. And until then, you see this. Just a few steps along the waterfront you will find a striking monument to the discoveries, shaped like the front of a ship. And this monument from the 20th century honors Portugal's great navigators.
They are all carved in stone as leading the nation forward. It's not just a monument, but a reminder of how Portugal's tiny fleets reshaped the world. And you can also stand on top for a beautiful view.
The beating heart of Old Lisbon is Alfama, a labyrinth of history.
Alfama is a survivor. It's one of the few neighborhoods that withstood a devastating earthquake in 1755. Its streets are a mosaic of ceramic tiles, laundry lines, and small bars where fado singers put their soul into haunting melodies. Roman walls, Moorish influences, and medieval alleys blend seamlessly.
Lisbon is a city of 7 hills with countless viewpoints, and one of them is Santa Luzia, also located in the Alfama district, with beautiful views from the rooftops all the way to the Tagus River. Perched above Alfama stands the São Jorge Castle, a crown jewel of the city.
This fortress has watched over Lisbon for more than 2,000 years, from Roman settlers to Moorish rulers and Portuguese kings. Explore its towers and ramparts, where peacocks roam freely, and imagine the sieges and battles fought here. The castle's vantage point offers one of Lisbon's most breathtaking panoramas. And always book your tickets in advance to skip the line.
When you walk down from the castle, you will see the Lisbon Cathedral, also known as the Sé.
Built in 1147, right after the Christian reconquest of Lisbon, this Romanesque masterpiece feels like a fortress of faith. Step inside to uncover treasures dating back to Roman times. Get ready to experience one of Europe's biggest squares, surrounded by a vibrant neighborhood full of life and charm.
One of Lisbon's most classic experiences is a ride on Tram 28.
These bright yellow trams have been rattling through Lisbon's hills for over a century. The route is like a moving postcard, passing through beautiful neighborhoods.
And yes, it's a ride full of charm, but also a lot of people with long waiting times. So my advice is to take line 12, less busy and almost the same experience. You already know that the big earthquake in 1755 destroyed a big part of the city, also this area, Baixa, and it was rebuilt as one of Europe's first grid-planned neighborhoods.
Wide boulevards, ornate balconies, and the famous black and white wave pattern pavements define its charm. It's also a popular shopping area with a lot of restaurants. They can be pretty touristy, so if you don't want to sit with the crowds, just head a few streets further where it's much calmer. This square, Rossio, has witnessed royal celebrations, bullfights and political revolutions. Today it's a lively hub lined with cafes and restaurants. Nearby, the Santa Justa lift offers a vertical shortcut to the city's best rooftop views. Designed in 1902 by a student of Gustave Eiffel. Once powered by steam, it now runs on electricity, but it still retains its 19th century charm. In just a moment, we'll dive into stunning tiles and a market that's a feast for the senses.
At the edge of the river, Lisbon opens up in one of the most impressive squares in the world, Praça do Comércio.
This square was once the seat of royal power until the 1755 earthquake destroyed the palace that stood here. Rebuilt in neoclassical style, and the yellow arcaded buildings wrap around the square like royal arms. In the center stands a statue of King José I on horseback. He was the Portuguese king between 1750 and 1777. And from here you can easily walk to the waterfront.
No trip to Lisbon is complete without discovering the beautiful Portuguese tiles in the National Tile Museum.
Housed in a former convent, it tells the story about azulejos, the ceramic tiles. From their Moorish origins to modern-day designs. Inside you can also visit this beautiful church.
And a masterpiece, a massive 23-meter-long panorama of the city before the earthquake of 1755. A unique place to eat or drink something is the Time Out Market, located in the 19th century Mercado de Ribeira.
Since 2014, it has brought together the city's best chefs and traditional dishes under one roof. You'll discover a lineup of around 36 to 40 restaurants and kiosks, including creations by renowned chefs. The atmosphere is lively, especially in the afternoons and evenings, when locals gather for drinks and shared plates.
For a taste of modern Lisbon, you have to visit Parque das Nações, the futuristic part of the city.
Built for Expo 98, it's a riverside promenade lined with modern sculptures, cable cars, and the world-class Lisbon Oceanarium. This is one of Europe's largest indoor aquariums. Its central tank holds over 5 million liters of seawater. The area is a favorite spot for families, cyclists, and anyone who loves a mix of art and nature by the water. In moments, you will discover an architectural icon and a vibrant nightlife neighborhood.
Stretching along the Tagus River, the 25th of April Bridge is one of the most iconic landmarks in Lisbon. Opened in 1966, and its red color and design can remind you of the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. And that's not weird, it was built by the same American company. And it connects Lisbon to another place, Almada, on the south bank.
On the Almada side, you will find the impressive Cristo Rei statue, inspired by Rio de Janeiro's Christ the Redeemer. Standing 110 meters above the river, and the monument was completed in 1959. From its viewing platform, you can enjoy panoramic views of the bridge, the city skyline, and the sparkling river below.
My advice is to visit this place in the morning with the sun in your back to capture the best pictures of yourself and the city. On the edge of one of Lisbon's steep hills, the bohemian heart of the city is Bairro Alto. And this area dates back to the 16th century and is a mixture of old-world charm and modern energy.
A neighborhood where narrow cobbled streets, colorful tiled buildings, and beautiful balconies set the scene. By day, it feels like a quiet, charming village, perfect for exploring quirky shops, cafes, and small art galleries. But when the sun sets, the neighborhood transforms into one of Lisbon's liveliest nightlife districts, with a maze of bars, restaurants, and clubs.
Over here you will also find a great viewpoint, São Pedro de Alcântara. It's time to visit not only a museum, but also an architectural statement, the Museum of Art, Architecture and Technology.
Exhibitions here blur the line between art and technology, exploring themes like climate change and digital culture. The mission is to host contemporary exhibitions and stimulating programs, offering space for national and international artists, architects, and thinkers. The museum consists of several buildings that you can visit with the same tickets. The rooftop is a favorite sunset spot, with the 25th of April Bridge stretching across the horizon.
Lisbon is not only known for the beautiful architecture and history, but also for the stunning coastline. While the city itself has no beaches, the surrounding areas offer plenty of them.
About 20 kilometers away lies Praia de Carcavelos. It's famous for its white sandy shore, popular surf spots, and lively atmosphere, making it a favorite destination for both locals and tourists.
For creativity and cool vibes, make your way to the LX Factory.
Once an abandoned industrial site, this area is now buzzing with street art, bars, concept shops, and some of Lisbon's trendiest restaurants. The highlight? A beautiful bookstore inside an old printing press, where books rise like towers under iron beams.
If you're looking for a peaceful escape from the city buzz, then head to Park Eduardo VII.
This is the city's largest central park, named after the King of England who visited Portugal in 1903, and its green space stretches over 25 hectares, offering wide lawns, perfectly trimmed hedges, and sweeping views all the way to the Tagus River. Hidden in the heart of the park is a botanical garden. This is a beautiful oasis filled with tropical and subtropical plants. It feels like stepping into a secret jungle in the middle of the city.
What is the best time for a visit? I think spring, March till June, or autumn, September and October. Perfect weather conditions, less crowded, and also a nice period to explore the hills on foot. And also the summer peak, July and August, it's hot and crowded. Please give a thumbs up, thank you so much when you like this Lisbon travel guide. And if you don't want to miss new episodes, just subscribe on my channel. It's totally free and it enriches your view on the whole world. Tot ziens, ciao, hasta luego.